welkom bij de wedstrijd van PKC SWKGroep tegen KZ Thermo4U. Ik sta hier natuurlijk met de trainer van PKC, Daan Euser. Daan, in hoeverre heeft de wedstrijd de overwinning van vorige week jullie vertrouwen gegeven?
Ja, ik denk wel dat wij met een lekker gevoel wegreden uit het noorden. We wisten dat het heel moeilijk ging worden. Ja, en dat werd het uiteindelijk eigenlijk helemaal niet. We waren, ik denk, als je hem terugkijkt, dat we dat eerste kwart ook gewoon al een gat hadden kunnen maken. En uiteindelijk viel het in het tweede kwart. Hè. Ploegen blijven altijd een beetje bij elkaar in het begin. En dan voor rust maken wij een gat naar 5. Ja, na rust was heel rap die wedstrijd eigenlijk wel gespeeld. En ja, dat geeft gewoon een goed gevoel. Ik denk dat we heel veel dingen gewoon goed gedaan hebben. En ja, we waren natuurlijk niet heel fit de afgelopen weken, wat ziektes gehad. En nou, dat is dan toch lastig. Die weken moet je doorkomen. Je ziet ook dat er wat mensen links en rechts missen af en toe. Of bij de dames staan er dan mensen soms wat gewoon niet topfit in het veld. Maar dat is wel lastig geweest de afgelopen weken. Dus we zijn er eigenlijk best wel goed doorheen gerold. Dat valt niet tegen.
En is nu iedereen wel weer fit?
Lau gaat niet spelen, want Lau is geblesseerd. Last van zijn teen. En nee, even kijken hoe lang dat gaat duren. Maar die gaat natuurlijk sowieso nu niet spelen. En volgende week op de challenge gaan we die ook niet zien.
Nee, oké. Dus wat heeft hij precies aan zijn grote teen?
Ja, hij weet dat beter dan ik, hè.
Ja, dat is vast. Ja.
Het is wat met een kraakbeen, geloof ik. Of die peesplaat die doorloopt naar zijn kleine teen. En dat geeft heel veel irritatie bij hem. Dus hij heeft al getest met een andere schoen of dat dan beter gaat. Maar hij moet in ieder geval een aantal weken rust hebben. Of in ieder geval nu, hij heeft heel de week al rust. Volgende week heel de week rust. En dan gaan we de week daarna kijken. Nou heeft hij 2,5 weken rust zo'n beetje. Hè, want oud en nieuw. Hoe hij ervoor staat en of dat tegen DVO weer met Lau gaat starten.
En de dames zijn wel weer helemaal hersteld van hun griep.
Jawel. Ja, nee, die griepgolf is overgewaaid inmiddels. Daar ben ik wel blij om, ja.
Gelukkig. En wat is het plan van vandaag?
Ja, nou ja, goed, we gaan... KZ is een lastige tegenstander, hè. Ze doen het goed, ze deden het vorig jaar goed. We hebben in de oefenwedstrijd hier thuis schoten wij minder tegen KZ dan zij deden. Het verschil is heel klein, maar dat zien wij in wedstrijden niet heel vaak. Dat betekent dat zij een sterke rebound hebben en dat ze onze rebound heel snel terugwinnen, of de bal heel snel terugwinnen. Dat is natuurlijk een ding waar we om mee moeten gaan, dus ze zullen wat beter moeten selecteren. Ja, verdedigend, ze zijn heel allround. Hè. Hun goals zijn heel verspreid. Hun dames maken veel goals ook mee. Dus wij zullen eigenlijk al hun spelers gewoon goed onder druk moeten houden. En ook zorgen dat ze niet de wilschoten natuurlijk kunnen nemen. Dat is wel belangrijk.
Denk je dat het misschien wel spannender wordt dan vorige week?
Ja, zeker. Jawel, ja. Lau is gewoon een hele belangrijke speler voor ons. Dat snapt iedereen, hè. Dat hoeft niet uit te leggen. Dus dat is sowieso een enorme aderlating voor ons. En dat maakt het al dat het voor ons wat moeilijker gaat worden. Daarnaast KZ wil top 4 halen. Ja, als ze hier natuurlijk punten kunnen pakken vlak voor de kerst zou dat weer heel mooi zijn. Dus ik wacht een hele close call.
Succes! Ja, ik sta hier natuurlijk ook nog even met de trainer van KZ Thermo4U, Dennis Dovens. Welkom Dennis. Ik heb jou nog nooit hier voor de camera gehad, dus primeurtje, leuk. Ja, jullie hebben nu 8 punten uit 6 wedstrijden. Tevreden mee?
Ja, op zich wel. Weet je hebt op voorhand meerdere scenario's in je hoofd. En ik denk dat we staan op de plek waar we willen staan. Op de play-off plek. 3 los aan de onderkant, dat is fijn. En misschien stiekem omhoog kijken. Dus ja, tevreden.
En wat is het plan vandaag?
Het plan is sowieso winnen. Weet je, we komen hier voor de volle winst. Dat moet ook kunnen. Als wij ons niveau aantikken, ons topniveau aantikken, dan is dat zeker haalbaar. Nou, daar gaan we vandaag ook voor strijden.
Heeft de overwinning van vorige week dan nog extra vertrouwen gegeven richting deze wedstrijd?
Nou, winnen helpt natuurlijk altijd. En ja, dat geeft ook het vertrouwen. Niet specifiek naar deze wedstrijd, maar wel in het algemeen in de groep. En dat merk je ook. En dat merk je ook in de kleedkamer. Dat merk je ook als mensen erin zitten op trainen. Winnen smaakt naar meer. Dus dat is vandaag ook weer de missie.
Ja. En zijn er nog dingen waarop je specifiek hebt getraind deze week?
Nou, kijk, PKC is natuurlijk een hele complete ploeg. Wisselt wel wat door, misschien wat blessures. Dus we kunnen dat misschien moeilijk inschatten. Dus in dat opzicht hebben we niet echt specifiek naar PKC getraind. Maar meer het doorslijpen op onze eigen kwaliteiten. En daarin groeien. En ik denk als wij nogmaals ons niveau halen, dan zijn we voor iedereen een hele gevaarlijke tegenstander.
En wat vind je jullie kwaliteiten?
Nou, sowieso onze dameskwartet. Ik denk dat het echt top van Nederland is. En dan doe ik de andere ploegen niet tekort. Maar we hebben gewoon een goede damesgroep. En de mannen hebben natuurlijk ook wat speerpunten, maar ook functionele rollen. Dus uiteindelijk is het wel het totaalplaatje wat de kracht is van deze groep.
De allroundheid eigenlijk.
De allroundheid met de punt naar boven, zeker aan de dameskant.
En is iedereen fit?
Iedereen is fit.
Dat is lekker. Vorige week heb je ook helemaal niet gewisseld. Is dat weer het plan?
Nou ja, dat hangt af van de wedstrijd. Kijk, vorige week hebben we in de eerste helft al vrij snel wissels laten warm lopen. Je moet het klaar hebben staan, zeker met de mogelijkheid om 8 keer te wisselen en eventueel met oog op groene kaarten. Maar als het niet nodig is, is het niet nodig. Dus ik hoop dat het vandaag ook niet nodig is.
Ik hoop het ook niet. Veel succes.
Dankjewel.
Hello everyone and welcome back to PKC Hall for this round 8 clash in the Dutch Korfbal League between KZ and PKC. Last game before Christmas, and I'm looking forward to this one. KZ have had well, quite a strange season up until now. They drew on the first day against Top, who, as you know if you follow the league, are it's like one of the perennial top teams. And they beat Fortuna last week, the Dutch champions. So I'm interested to see what they can do against PKC, and the team news that we've got is PKC without Lawrence Leeuwenhoek. Got a problem with his foot, I think, and it's going to keep him out of the Korfbal Challenge, which is coming up next week, but I'll let you know a little bit about that as we find a dull spot during the game, but in the meantime, the players are on their way out. PKC, of course, top of the league so far, where they seem to spend a lot of their time, but having a good season, rebuilding after a few personnel changes, and had some interesting news in the last week or so. The Susanne Struik, their legendary girl, I want to call her a striker because she scores a lot. She's perhaps coming back. Brett Zudweg, who started the season moving from Dieter Schnell to PKC, has got injured and looks like she's going to be out for a while. So they've kind of tempted Susanne back out of retirement. Be interesting to see how she goes. Last week she handed over the top scorer of the league flowers to Celeste Split, so I wonder if she wants those flowers back. In the meantime, there's Kunst, Maggie Steenberger, that's Marijn van der Goberg at the post, and Zita showed out in the feed. Marijn taking a nice big position at the post, but it's good hands from Jordi Pasma, number 15. KZ, Kosang Dijk, we'll hear me call him as well, playing in the blue and black, and PKC in their traditional white with the green shorts. Alwyn out. Oh, nice, economical little shot as he took a little step on the way out. Good start for him. I think he's probably their star boy at the moment. The defender there, number 15, working against Richard, and in the meantime, Marijn van der Goberg scores his first shot. KZ champions in 2012 in Korfbal League, and Jordi Pasma passing to Esther Cordis. I believe those are the only two remaining players from that, so they'll probably lean on their experience today. Decent shot from Anna Krieg. Nice ball from Emile de Cruyff, and a decent shot from Krieg, a second one. Just finding their way that division, looks quite interesting. Sanne van der Werf, who's had a great start to the season. There's Randy Oosting, yeah, beautiful Randy Oosting, and the double gun salute that he gives to the crowd. Good start for him. And this is to see like a nice extension on the shot. Nice position underneath the post, drops it down. 2-2 set up for KZ. Emile de Cruyff gets the second bite of the feed, but it's an awkward looking shot. Jordi Pasma, nice jumping turnout. Marijn van der Goberg, just a little bit of sleep, but it's a difficult shot to score. Julie Caluet is the other girl down here with Sanne van der Werf, and Oliver van Wijngaarden on the outside now. We'll spend a bit more time at the post, I think, in this game. Sanne van der Werf just turns that shot down, and under pressure from Marilyn Schenk. Nice, easy shot from Olav. Nice controlled possession. Julie Caluet had a really great game last week, scored 7. Seems to be adapting very well to her first season in Dutch Korfbal, obviously a Belgian international. Sanne van der Werf, great drive, oh, wonderful. Just drew her player, just for the shortest second, drove onto the inside under a good penalty, which in the Dutch Korfbal League rules, you make it, you take it, and she looks very, very confident. She's tucked it in. She started the season so well. That's Anouk Haas. Okay, free pass to KZ. And looks like going to get back. No, going to over to Marilyn Schenk, who scores a nice variation of the free pass. You see a lot of these Dutch teams, they obviously have a speciality free pass taker, and the opposition tend to adapt and double team. That's the way to stop that. Nice step back from Marijn van der Goberg. Oh, nice, beautiful bounce off the top, well read by Kunst. Like I said, it's a little bit messy on the inside. Marijn to Richard. Oh, thought he had his player in the air. That's a good defending there from Emile de Cruyff. Marijn van der Goberg, yeah, it's a bit of an ugly shot and easily picked up by Carzette. Decent crowd in again as well. Seems like a bit of a Christmas crowd, a little spirit here. Good pressure from Alec van Wijngaarden and Alwyn Ount. He pushes again, but that's a beautiful step back he's got. Nice reset, well picked up, and Marilyn Schenk combines with Anu Kars after the collection to score a nice Carzette goal. Just see as the shot goes up, it's well read by Anu Kars, and Schenk is just too quick moving away from the post from Sanne van der Werf. And good interception. And wins the ball with Sanne van der Werf stepping over the line. Nice from Esther Cordes, a nice fighting challenge at the post, and that's won by Jordi Pasma. Split configuration, double team from the boys on Jordi Pasma. He's going to take that himself, and he makes a decent effort of it, but well picked up by Kunst. I'm always keen for the opposition teams here when they come to PKC that they start well, because it is very intimidating playing against PKC, and now that Carzette are in the top 4, which is a really good position for them. Obviously they'll be chasing a playoff place, and the ball from Anna Creek just a little bit long. This will be a big test for them there. If they can get to like a point or 2 points here, then then they really will consider themselves challengers for that top 4. Probably going to be up against Fortuna as that other team, probably the top 3 teams of PKC, LDODK and Top. Boys switching at the post to stop the feed. A good retention from Carzette. Good feed, good timing. Esther Cordes just, good fake on the shot. They're running ahead, they're running in shot. Traditional underhand. Now the bounce pass out to Jordi Pasma. Oh, and he goes close again, and PKC, scrambled to get that ball. Nice spell from Carzette. Decent shooting, nice retention. Oosting posting up in front. Looks like maybe Carzette are going to play a little bit of rebound defence. Of course, they will play rebound once the feed is in anyway. Callaway not getting much room from Anu Kars. Van Wijngaarden gets his foot on the floor, and he looked for the flick around to Oosting, but didn't go. Now Sanne van der Werf, 2 feet on the floor. Won't go. Yeah, nice, efficient into the setup. Oh, that's great. Jordi Pasma, hands all over him from Marijn van der Goberg. He's going to complain about that, but our referee Vries is going to call that every time. It looks like we've got a timeout, and Carzette are the first out the dugout, so I assume that's them. That was them that called that. Okay, they started pretty well. Just going to mention the Korfbal Challenge coming up in Rotterdam for about 4 days in between Christmas and New Year. If you can make it, wow, it's a wonderful event, great atmosphere. There's a talent NL team, Dutch team, there's a senior Dutch team, PKC are there, Fortuna are there, and China as well. And I might have missed a team somewhere in the middle there. The stream of it is going to be really good, high quality, so please tune in and have a look at that. Unfortunately, I can't be there, but it really is a great fun tournament to watch. They generally play some experimental rules, and I'm not quite sure what they are playing this year, but it's definitely worth a tune in over Christmas when you haven't got much else to do. Jordi Pasma, penalty spot to put Carzette in front, almost hit it on the front on the way up, but a very confident penalty in the end. Yeah, so Carzette are going rebound defence down here, so Randy Osting's going to play a little bit of post and allow Oliver Weingarten to come out. Girls working hard to try and get some movement. Oh, Julie Callaway showed one way, showed the other. And Joost Hoffman just got his hand in there. He thought that was clean, but it was a wonderful move. Well, two moves from Julie Callaway. Got a player going, took the running in shot, drove for the running in shot, drew the penalty and scored the penalty. A nice jump in the air from Anu Cars, and I thought Alvin Out was going to go in there, and he just having a word with the referee, but probably about something. Oh, wonderful from Schenk. Oh, what a fantastic running in shot goal. Referee decides he's going to have a word with Oliver Weingarten. Just as we watch the replay, round she goes, and Sana van der Werf just bought the dummy on the outside, and that's good attacking from Marilyn Schenk from KZ. Good from Michael Steenberger, didn't get the ball, probably quite rightly. Van der Goldberg, oh, that's a scrap at the post with Richard Kunst and Jordi Pasma. I'm not too sure how much of that the referees can let go, but everyone likes to see it. I want to see it. Players don't mind too much, and in the meantime, Osting gets in front of his player for a good steal. And Michael Steenberger takes advantage of the player on the floor, and it's Anna Krieg. I think she chipped over Zita Schroeder. And there, with the player on the floor, I'm going to stop saying it now, but I did used to say that in the old days we'd stop that. Nowadays you just got to go score your goal. Let the ref sort that out. A nice turn from Anna Krieg. They haven't quite got the flowing movement and intent, and that's Jordi Pasma dropped his shoulder trying to get something going and ran into Moraine van der Koberg. Not quite as flowing as PKC. But they're looking quite controlled. There's Randy Osting. Look at a decent shot. Callaway gets that second shot from the back. I hope she's got a shooting percentage with her today. It's great to see international players coming in to the Dutch top league and holding their own. Obviously, we've seen some great imports out over the years, and Julie Callaway hopefully going to leave a mark on this season. Gorgeous. And not much happening for Karzet underneath the post there. Nice ball from Sana van der Werf. Oliver Weingarten off with him, nice. But really, so many times, look at the pass just comes over, just a nice floated left-handed pass into his hands, and Olav showed to go inside and then extended up for the shot. Nice close game. And yeah, again, Jordi Pasma is, he draws a foul there that time. Around Van der Goldberg thought he was in position, and Jordi just moved forward into him. The referees have a new, weapon in their armory. Nice from Jordi Pasma. Snatched it out. I thought it was just going to fall up the front, but no, he ended up being a nice, quick free pass. Look how quick he takes this. Boom. Hard to stop that. Zita Schroeder, a rare shot for her. It's a good one though, and well picked up by Moraine. Nice, great movement, good turnaround, but needed the feed, and there's now Kunst patient on the outside, waiting for his chance, and PKC a little bit out of position at that shot. Just saying the referee's got a new weapon in their army with the green card, and seeing a lot more cards now they've got that green card. And what it's going to do is going to send the player off for 10 minutes, and I think it's 10 minutes, about 5 minutes. But they seem to be using it a lot for descent, which is hopefully going to quieten some of the players down, although I do like to see the passion. And we know, nice. Oh, and the finger roll just won't go, and the second attempt definitely defended by Randy Osting. And Moraine van der Goldberg shooting without a collect. Well, it was a little bit unclear where the collect was there, but it just saw the space. You got to shoot that. Shoots it, drops it down. In the meantime, KZ have had a failed attack, and it's back down to PKC. So this is just going to bog PKC down a little bit. I think they're keeping the rhythm and the tempo. Ah, Kunst! Oh, he's so clever. The shot from Marijn van der Garbeek is a little bit short. Kunst caught it low and just watched his player just disappear around the wrong side. Oh, Kunst getting in front of that feed, just a little bit static from KZ. PKC, like all good defenders, will just pressure that spot there, and if you're not bringing rhythm into it, or let's say the shape of the division, Oosting just can't keep hold of it. Interesting how Alwin Out's defending him rather than Ole van Wijngaarden. We'll see if that continues. Right, despite being 2 down, they're going to be reasonably pleased that they started the game quite well. They're definitely in this game. Jordi Pasma, nice double on the outside, decent shot. Nice, Anna Krieg gets a play going. Esther Cordis. Good combination between the players there. And Cordis again seems to be every time she's going to draw Maggie Steenberger, but Richard Kunst pounces on the ball, brings it away for PKC. So yeah, I'm interested in this. So Alwin now, who for me would probably be the more known defender. No disrespect to is it Jordi Hoffman? Oh, Joost Hoffman. That's nice, driving from the outside, and Van Wijngaarden round, and there's nice from Sanne van der Werf. Might be the first bit of shot clock trouble if this doesn't hit, but of course it does. And, not quite sure if that was a shot from Randy. If it was, then pretty audacious. Oh, Van Wijngaarden breezes round, just can't get it off to Randy Oosting. Might have moved just a little bit earlier to give Olav a target. And I think that's called against Anouk Haas, number 5 for KZ, and on Julie Caluet. Caluet's done nice job since the beginning of the season. Sanne van der Werf all alone at the back, not needed because Caluet's going to take a decent shot. And Oosting jumps pretty well, but can't hold on to it. That's nice. Yeah, beautiful attack. Emile de Cruyff just catches it in the feed. Clever turn. Esther Cordis coming off the post. Classic attacking. And Oosting forces one up from a long way out, and it bounces too far for Van Wijngaarden. Patient, and Krieg just waiting for that. What she wants, yeah, okay, this one expand the division. Nice from Esther Cordis, and it really worked out. Great patience from Anna Krieg. Waited, and then Cordis makes the move. Yeah, decent attacking. That's second goal from Cordis. Van der Garbeek. And, the ref having to intervene there in that battle between Pasma and Kunst. And yeah, Kunst, I thought he had moved that. And no, okay, so the referee saying he hadn't moved it, so that he'll just get to take that again next time it's a penalty, of course. Nice from Kunst, yeah, nice balance. Comes up short though, and good scrap. That's well won by PKC, and it's giving Kunst the second shot. PKC just dropped a little bit in intensity, I think. Well, just stopped scoring quite as fast, allowed KZ to settle back into the game. 8-all. Nice from Schenk. Off to Anouk Haas. Decent mark, great dude, Sanne van der Werf on the way out. And yeah, Marilyn Schenk is just complaining to the referee that she got hit and took a charge there. She's still going to have to get up and take the penalty though. To put Carzette in the lead. Comes up short. Hands onto her head. All playing just tucked up on this one side, but they do generate a shot through Michael Steenbacher. Ah, nice. Marijn van der Gobberg just almost scored that in slow motion. He beat his player by so far and then finished it off very, very nicely. That's reasonably efficient when they got into the post there, but looking a bit scrappy. Oh, nice, from Joost Hoffman. Randy Joosten is going asleep just a little bit. Cheeky little jump back shot. Nice, good work from Van der Werf, but just can't generate any space, and the pass is going to have to be chased down by Julie Caluet, who's been a little bit quiet in this first period of the first half. And Kunst getting his hand in there again. You just eats away at the confidence of the defence if you can just spoil it a little bit, even if you're not winning possession each time. Nice switch from the boys at the post, and Jordi Passman working hard to get round Kunst and trying to appeal for something, but nothing doing. So it's Caluet. Nice. Really nice, quick, efficient shot that she's got. A little bit off balance there. Oh, gets a new cards in the ground. Gets a second bite. 2 feet on the floor this time. Yeah, that's great. Attacking intent from Julie Caluet. Got a play going one way, got a play going the other. Ended up with the space she deserved. Okay, interesting idea from Anna Creek, and you can see that Carzette are really trying to spread the division. They're trying to get the ball moving over the top. Just seemed a little bit static when they're trying it, and oh, yeah, Randy Osteen couldn't get a hold of that and thought he got a little shove in the back from Alwyn out. Okay, nice, decent 2-2 setup. Anna Creek. Yeah, decent goal. They haven't got the movement or the tempo or the rhythm of PKC, but they've got the control. Sits there, nice in the feed. 2 players, both working hard on the outside. Decent collect position, but the shot means that that's not needed. Van der Gobberg from quite a long way out. Kunst continues his battle with Passma. He's playing a lot of post this year, Richard Kunst. He's nice. And that's why you can afford to play some post when he's got great players around him like Marijn van der Gobberg. As the block just goes round, he just steps out and takes a nice, decent regulation shot. Anouk Haas almost wins around the collection and will come away with the ball. Okay, I thought there was a reset somewhere in there. I must have missed it. Okay, the shot from Schenk wasn't at a great time. She turned around, looked at the shot clock just as if to indicate, well, she just felt the pressure of that a little bit. Van der Gobberg. Yeah, good front defence from Esther Cordes. Early shot from Hoffman. Oh, Anouk Haas can go out a long way. Nice, decent shot from there. Oh, good turn for Schenk as well. If they're trying all the tricks just to try and just generate that goal. decent possession, decent shooting. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Karzet, and that's always going to be a free pass or a penalty. Referee's kind this time, despite the protestations of Richard Kuntz, and just calls it a free pass. Ball coming back from Van der Goberg. Has to have the second feed, and he does pretty well off the back of it, but the ball coming short is easy for Karzet. PKC coach Daniel Hugelbosch is up, shrugging his shoulders and having a few words with his team. Alwyn out. Oh, just got Alev just on the back foot. Yeah, nice attacking from Alwyn out. Patient, ball held a long time in the feed, and the first move he just got his player on the go, and in the meantime down the other end there has been a collision involving Joost Hoffman, and he gets a green card. Just have to wait, and we can see that I missed that looking at a replay. We can get a replay of that. He's taking his time to walk off. I'm going to go see him sit down. Obviously can rejoin the game, and so this is a forced substitution. You have to bring someone on, of course, and they obviously weren't ready for a sub. We're just going to, I think it's Bas van der Bijl who's going to come on. In the meantime, let's wait for our director Brian to pick up that card incident, but we'll have to wait and see. So it might be a PKC sub as well in a second. We have Tom van der Rie, who's come on for is Randy Oosting. Both teams shooting a decent percentage, 28 for PKC, 29 for Karzet. Okay, let's see what Tom van der Rie has got. It's not going to be reversed anytime soon. It looks like he's going to get a little bit of a run out. Oliver Weingarten gets a second feed, gets a decent shot up, and easy at the post for Owen Out. Oh, nice, good patience, but the angle of the movement off the post wasn't the best, was it, for Van Cruyff? No, Emile de Cruyff. Caluet. Shot is eventually goes to Karzet. And that's the substitute Bas van der Bijl, who's picks himself up. He'll be okay to go on. Once again, a good, nice patient structure. They really do know how to hold on to the ball in the feed and wait for good chances. Richard Kuntz eating away at that collection position, and Karzet, I think, got a little bit lucky with that one. Jordi Pasma, another shot, another rebound. Finally get the reset, but not the retention that time. Decent attacking. Van Weingarten will go to the post now and just give Tom van der Rie a little run out on the outside. Okay, boys on the inside, Julie Caluet. Yeah, good shot, good control. Straight into that feed position again. She does work very hard. Simon van der Werf. Beautiful ball over to Caluet. Nice follow-up feed, but good defending at the moment. And Marilyn Schenk. Okay, we've got 6 seconds on the shot clock. Got a way to go. Oliver Weingarten's the go-to guy. He's going to hit the core from there for sure, but no collection. The longer this goes on, the more tension I think will go on PKC. Jordi Pasma is claiming Moraine took that out of his hands, and he does get the decision from the referee. Anna Krieg. PKC early into that post position, which sometimes you do against rebound defence. Tom van der Rey's first shot, he's going to get his second one. Oh, Oliver, my God, and sliding across the floor to deliver the third shot to him. That would have been a wonderful assist if that had gone in. Wow, really warm applause from the crowd, and then he breezes around, flicks it off to Tom van der Rey. Gets his full shot of the attack, and it still hasn't gone out yet. I'm glad to see Oliver Weingart breathing a little bit hard there, because he's working like a crazy guy. He's all over the court. Callaway under pressure from Anouk Haas. Can't get anywhere near close enough. Callaway really turning into a great specialist from the free pass line. Oh, Basma go around Marijn van der Koberg. Wasn't much room there though, but I thought he deserved something from the referee, and he gets it. Emile de Cruyff hanging off the back. It's all going to be Jordi Pasma. Oh, look at that. It doesn't last long on his hand, so when he gets it and straight up, didn't get the extension quite the way he wanted it that time though. Yeah, it's good work from Tom van der Rey. Oh, no. Gets a cheeky one and a nice reset, and good ball in from Callaway. Sanne van der Werf, they're turning that shot down, just under a little bit too much pressure. Okay, now she gets forces one up, which wasn't a great shot. I think that's probably down to that decent defence there coming from Marilyn Schenk. Nice to Pasma. Yeah, a good collection, which might have had a shout for a penalty. Well, I'd certainly have been shouting for a penalty if it had been me. Only a reset. And a Krieg goes out a long way to take a good shot, and I'm loving the retention. And I like to say teams move the ball a little bit more, but I'm loving the patience, I'm loving the structure. They're all good shots, they're all coming from good positions. There's a really nice battle going on at the post there the whole time, and PKC have won that one. Jordi Pasma just having what I hope was a friendly word with Marijn van der Koberg on the way out of defence. Van Weingart under great pressure. Can't get a shot up. Well, you can always manage something for sure. Sanne van der Werf is under a lot of pressure from Marilyn Schenk. Oh, Oliver Van Weingart under shot clock pressure. Wow, took a shot that would have been pretty spectacular if it had gone in. And Joost Hoffman's coming back. So it must only be 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm being confused about whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Crowd are applauding something. Oh yes, Randy Osteen coming back. So Tom van der Rey just getting a little bit of a run out against the other Karzet player, and now that the both teams are back to the starting lineup. Oh, Jordi Pasma. Look, he showed it on the inside, showed it on the outside. Difficult when you haven't got your balance like that. Looks in, looks out, up it goes. Oh yeah, well won by de Cruyff. Luke Haas, yeah, continuing to shoot from a long way out. But that's brave and well won by Callaway. There's Zita Schroeder. Oh, just about finds a way around, squeezes the one-handed shot up. Now we'll see a little bit of Kunst on the outside. Yeah, nice control on the second rhythm. Great shot. Richard Kuntz, he really is the master on the outside. Decision whether the player's going to go with him. No, decides not to and takes his shot. Alwyn out, not getting any room from Oliver Moingan, and Marilyn Schenk just about squeezes a shot up against Van der Werf. Out against Van Moingan. Yeah, it's a good battle. And you'd have to say Van Moingan won that one, but the shot is well put up by Marilyn Schenk. No, that's a shame for Joost Hoffman. A rare defending decision. Well, the referee's entitled to give that, and he just has a little smile with the player. It's a shame for PKC, sorry for KZ, they would pull him back level just the dying seconds of the first half. I'm not a big holder with the football cliche that it's a good time to score just before half time, but it's always a good time to score. And I don't know whether they're just going to wipe the floor down or something. There seemed to be a little bit of a delay. No, I think there's a little bit of blood on one of the players. Yeah, so Emile de Cruyff. So, yeah, patch him up, get him back out there. In the meantime, the dying minutes. I hope you're enjoying watching your Korfbal League. It's going to be my last game for a while, so I'm enjoying this one. But the streaming will continue every week. You're going to get 4 or 5 top quality games. Obviously, all building to the final in April in the Ahoy. First time back in the Ahoy for a few years. It's going to be, I think it will be a sellout. It will be a really big game. You speak to a lot of Korfbal fans, they're really excited about going back to the Ahoy for the final. Got to get there first though, and PKC are doing pretty well, but I'm impressed by the way KZ are staying with them, playing their own style. Okay, this is probably PKC last attack of the half. Kunst, he's the guy I'd probably going to go to if I had to, but Esther Cordes going to get that back for KZ with plenty of time. It looks like Anukaz is going to go in the post. Looks like we have the girls in. Okay, yeah, we're going to run the block. Okay, nice, patient, easy setup. They want the last shot, and that's not the way to get it. And that's going to give PKC another shot here. And interesting bounce pass from one side of the hole to the other, to the shoulder, and yeah, Emile de Cruyff just puts his hands on that one and just calms things down, and they go into the half. Just one down. Okay, come back, check us out in the second half. 10 minutes time. Is that what's going out?
How do you mean?
Sorry, is that the stream going out?
No, it's that.
Oh, okay, is that the extra replay?
Yes.
Mevrouw van de camera. Ja.
Okay, so I have to watch this.
Yes.
Jan de Jager, voor degenen die hem niet herkennen. Misschien ietsjes grijzer dan een paar jaar geleden.
Klopt.
Maar hoe gaat het met je?
Ja, heel goed. Druk bezig met binnen PKC op technisch vlak. En ik moet zeggen, heel tevreden. Van jeugd tot top gaat het met PKC op dit moment heel goed.
Want wat is jouw functie precies?
Ik doe samen met nog wat mensen technisch beleid bij PKC. Ik ben technisch manager top korfbal en dan op korfbalgebied. Dat doe ik samen met Rogier Jonkman die het meer bij elkaar houdt. En dat werkt samen heel goed.
Ja, en ben jij dan ook degene die vraagt, hey Suzanne Struik, kom je weer even terug?
Nee, dat gaat altijd eerst in samenspraak met de trainers. Die kwamen met, het wordt wel dun. We hebben wel talentvolle mensen erachter, maar die zijn er nog niet klaar voor. Dus hebben we Suzanne inderdaad gepolst. Suzanne wilde. Daarna zijn we natuurlijk eerst met de meiden van tweede gaan praten. Van waarom Suus en in welke rol ze terugkomt. En dat is allemaal heel goed verlopen. En wij zijn heel blij dat Suus weer in training is.
En wat is die rol dan precies? Of wat wordt dat?
Nou, echt als vijfde dame aansluiten. En ons uit de brand helpen. Eigenlijk in de belangrijke fase van de competitie. Natuurlijk met de blessure van Brett. We hopen dat het mee gaat vallen. Aanstaande dinsdag wordt ze geopereerd. Maar Suus is echt achtervang. Suus is niet van ik kom erbij en ik ben gelijk een 5 meiden die ook constant gaat spelen. Nee, deze 4 meiden gaan spelen en Suus helpt.
Ja, want ik kan me natuurlijk wel voorstellen, ik weet ook nog van een aantal jaar geleden dat Medi Tims toen terug zou aansluiten misschien. Dat was toen een hoop gedoe, dus dat is niet gebeurd. Nu gebeurt het wel bij Suzanne, die misschien de dames die nu 5e dame waren, die zien hun kansen in rook opgaan. Hebben die niet geprotesteerd?
Nee, we hebben dat, wat ik zeg, heel goed met die meiden besproken. Vooral met Rachel, die er echt wel tegenaan zit. En goede wedstrijden, ook goede invalbeurten speelt. Veel meetraint, maar nog heel jong is. Eigenlijk vervroegd is overgegaan uit de junioren. En die moet nog niet echt klaarstaan om de boel te gaan dragen. Daarom hebben we Suzanne erbij gehad en dat snapt ze ook.
Dus eigenlijk wat ervaring voor de eindfase van de competitie alvast.
Ja, klopt. En daar moet je nu al in investeren.
Ja, zeker. Nou, en dan over de wedstrijd. Leuke wedstrijd denk ik om te kijken.
Ja, geweldige wedstrijd vind ik. veel strijd, maar ook mooi korfbal. En ik vind KZ echt aansluiten bij de topploegen van Nederland. Trainen heel veel. Ik zat met Remco, een van de trainers, te praten. Trainen op 3 dagen 5 keer in de week met een hele jonge groep. En ik vind ze dus heel erg compleet. Ze kunnen scoren over alle schijven. En aan meidenkant zit daar zelfs nog wat extra klasse bij.
Wel erg fysiek, vind je dat ook?
Ja, maar dat is PKC ook. Dus dat vind ik ook niet erg. En ik vind zo'n ploeg als KZ, die moet hier niet komen om lekker te korfballen tegen PKC. Die moeten die strijd aangaan. Dat doen ze. Tot de grens. PKC gaat mee en dan krijg je zo'n pot als vandaag.
Vond je de groene kaarten terecht?
Ja, ze gaan allebei provoceren ze eigenlijk wat. KZ verdedigt achter. PKC wil eigenlijk daarop inspelen door eigenlijk bij het uitwerken van KZ al de paalpositie te nemen. Dit was bij vakwissel. Ja, dan botsen ze en ja, dan kan je begeven. Je kan ook ze gewoon naar je toe halen en zeggen jongens, dit gebeurt niet meer, anders krijg je een groene kaart. Dus ik vond hem wat overdreven.
Zie jij nog dat PKC moeite heeft met dat ze Laurens missen?
Ja, Laurens, een speler als Laurens mis je altijd. Dat is iemand die extra klasse brengt. Ik vind qua rust zeker en qua schotkwaliteit de beste van Nederland. En ja, als je de beste van Nederland, een van de besten van Nederland mist, ja, dan mis je dat natuurlijk als ploeg. Maar ik moet zeggen dat ook PKC gewoon een goede wedstrijd speelt vandaag.
Wie vind jij tot nu toe eruit blinken?
Nou, ik vind het eigenlijk collectief wel heel goed. Ik vind Marijn in het scorend vermogen van de Goorberg. Pakt hij goed op. Heel belangrijk ook voor hemzelf. Ik zie hem ook blij zijn als hij scoort. Hij speelt nu heel constant, al de hele competitie. Dus die wil ik er wel even uithalen, de eerste helft. En aan de andere kant vind ik het echt een collectief. En ik vind Marjolein Schenk wel een echte topdame in wording.
Ondanks dat ze de strafworp mist.
Ja, klopt. Maar hoe ze hem daarvoor die strafworp verkrijgt en ook belangrijke goals maakt, is wel heel mooi. Heel mooi duel tegen Sanne.
Wat verwacht je van de tweede helft? Dezelfde soort helft als de eerste helft?
Ja, ik denk het wel. Ik denk niet dat KZ het zal opgeven. En PKC zal echt alle zeilen moeten bijzetten om zeg maar herfstkampioen te worden, noemen we dat mooi. Om als koploper het nieuwe jaar in te gaan. Want was ik al onder de indruk van KZ. Maar nu ik ze live zie, is dat alleen nog maar bevestigd.
Want je ziet dan dat PKC staat nu 1 puntje voor. Ook hetzelfde aantal doelpunten. Een beetje, dat is best wel een lage stand natuurlijk.
Ja, het ging in het begin heel hard. Daarna, een beetje door die commotie denk ik bij de gele kaart, zag je het even wat allebei de ploegen zoeken. Periode van 5 minuten allebei, of volgens mij alleen PKC 1 keer gescoord. En ja, dan breekt het weer op, maar 13-12 op zich een hele normale stand tussen 2 ploegen die ook, wat jij ook zegt, terecht, fysiek goed verdedigen, strak verdedigen, waardoor je zo'n tussenstand krijgt.
Ja. En de scheidsrechters hebben het wel goed in de hand.
Ja, ze zijn heel rustig, ervaren en treden op als het nodig is. En ja, ik vind het, die laten de wedstrijd worden zoals die nu is.
Nou, ik vind het altijd leuk om eventjes af te sluiten met toch een klein voorspellingje. Wat denk je dat het gaat worden?
Ik denk 25-23 voor PKC.
Veel plezier nog met het kijken van de tweede helft. En jullie thuis ook natuurlijk.
Ik wil dat mijn bank 24/7 online is.
Ik wil thuis veilig kunnen bankieren.
Een sparingspartner die onze innovaties en de foodservicemarkt ondersteunt.
Ik wil advies van mensen die weten hoe het is om ondernemer te zijn.
En ik wil dat mijn bank actief maatschappelijk betrokken is bij lokale projecten.
Rabobank IJsselmonde-Drechtstede geeft, deelt en is er voor jou. Met 5 kantoren in Barendrecht, Ridderkerk, Zwijndrecht, Papendrecht en Dordrecht zijn we dichtbij, betrokken en verbindend. Dus kom maar op met al je vragen, zorgen, plannen en ideeën. Voor nu en later. Straks hebben we elkaar nodig. Rabobank IJsselmonde-Drechtstede.
Welcome back, second half. PKC versus KZ. In a game I'm really enjoying. It's great to see 2 close teams going at it. It's good to have like an underdog, which is KZ, who are playing well. They're playing tactically an interesting game. They've switched to rebound defense, at least at the one end anyway. And it's just slowed PKC down a little bit. It's not a novelty anymore. You know, it probably was a novelty like 20 years ago, but you don't see it played so often in Korfbal League. PKC managed to sort it out. Anukas, that's a good drive, and it would have been a spectacular moving sideways shot. Oh, they eventually find a way round to Owen out. There, it scores a great KZ goal. Really good retention, really good patience. Just watching just to see who was going to be the free player, and out scores a decent shot. And that's what I wanted, back level. So this is the rebound defense. Just going to force PKC just to take more time setting things up. Van Wijngaard's shot is long and doesn't reset. Even though it does eventually, the referee had his hand up a long time. Van Wijngaard, okay, this is now they're dropping off just to really try and put a bit of more pressure, mental pressure on the shooting, as opposed to, let's say, physical hand in the face pressure. Ooh, it's a nasty grimace on his face as he went down. It's Alwyn out. That's looks like an ankle or some sort of foot injury that he's got. Can be pretty painful playing korfball. That's what I'm saying. I was speaking to Lawrence Leiberg's father, like saying, it's a shame he's out, probably out for today and out for the Korfbal Challenge. But it's a long season for these players, training hard, playing hard. But here, Alwyn out will certainly get back up, and he's getting some of the magic spray on his ankle. Well, KZ need him to finish this game for sure. Discussions amongst their coaches with their captain Joost Hoffman. And we'll just have to wait for the floor to be wiped down. But now it looks like it's going to be okay. Just getting a little bit of a lull in the game, which is probably not great for PKC. I mean, I keep on trying to talk up some pressure that might suddenly fall into PKC and make them play badly. It doesn't tend to happen that much, but you know, a team like KZ are ranked quite a bit lower than PKC. Sometimes they need that. They need to keep scoring. They need to just try and stay close and get into those final minutes and give themselves a chance. Kaliwe. When Wijngaard, he leaps well and gets a decision. It's just going to be a restart for the physicality at the post from KZ. Nice from Wijngaard. Just breezed away from his player. Now Kaliwe runs around the back of the collect. Finds some nice space, but and you're perfectly entitled to take that shot, but it was never really going to be a realistic chance of collect. And De Cruyff out to Jordi Pasma, and again great collection. And a creek. Oh, eventually now Jordi Pasma's going to score this one. Yay! That's great attacking from KZ, and it's very rare that you see that kind of retention put against PKC, and eventually ending up with Pasma taking the decent shot. Callaway being patient to Randy Oosting. Hasn't made a massive impact on the game just yet, but still plenty of time. He's collecting well, he does most things well. Good cheer from the KZ fans for that. Hopefully they're sensing that this could be a big day. KZ just about with their nose in front. Oh, Pasma, oh nice. Didn't think he was going to manufacture anything out of that, but just managed to find his balance again and again. And yeah, I think that's given against Marijn van der Koeberg for grabbing hold of Pasma. He earned that with the shot before. Forced van der Koeberg to go out a little bit further. No one's going to get close to that free pass that he's got. Wow, it doesn't last long in his hands, and the minimal foot movement. Yeah, good extension. Suddenly KZ are 2 in front. Oh, wonderful from Kunst to Michael Steenbergen. Oh, that's what I love. I love to play korfball like this, where you lose a goal, where your opponent's just go to sleep just a little bit. Who better to be on the ball at that time than Richard Kunst? But a great finish from Steenbergen. Oh, a good step from Marjolein Schenk. Yeah. And KZ show that they're not going to be daunted. Yeah, Simon van Werf just not able to get close enough. Referee just forcing Van Wijngaarden just back a little bit to start the half. So I start the attack just as the refs occasionally do. Slow build up. Callaway maybe thought about a shot, but she has to shoot that one. Does get the reset. Wasn't a great PKC attack though. They all had a quick look at each other. Oh, nice from Emile de Cruyff. PKC straight into that running the block. Oosting. Maybe force that a little bit. Now he's going to have a run at Alwin out. Gets his second shot. There looks a better shot. But the division has looked a little bit flat for me. The PKC there, which it sometimes happens when you're playing as V-Band. Good boy switching from PKC defenders, but it leaves Jordi Pasma out front, and Kunst gets the reward for that tactical boy defence there. Van Wijngaarden's going to have a run at Hoffman. Oh, breezes away from him so well. And Alwin out in really good position for the collection. Emile de Cruyff around, nice after Jordi Pasma. It just won't go. Now, let's have a look at PKC here. I thought I saw just the beginnings of frustration just a little bit in this division. Now, Oosting has got in early to hold that position before the ball came in, but without a reset, they're going to have to work for something now. And there's Oosting, he's not getting much space from Alwin out, and there's hands from Joost Hoffman. He just calms his team down a little bit, but yeah, that wasn't a great attack. I feel they're on the ascendancy at the moment. They're certainly defending really well. And there's Esther Cordis. Oh, fantastic block from Michael Steenbergen, and Zita Schroeder cleans it up. Hoffman not going anywhere near. Oh, Charlotte van der Werf gets a cutting decision against her. Probably was. Not enough cutting called in the league, really, but okay, player kind of given up on the block. This is Tom van der Rey coming on again for Randy Oosting. I think decent, good to have a little change in that division. Just looked like it just wasn't firing. Jordi Pasma steps out of defence there nicely. The retention of KZ is fantastic at the moment. I'm really enjoying this. They're coming from everywhere to pick this up. Cordis patient in the feed, waiting for Pasma. Oh, look at that. Pasma gets Marijn van der Koeberg just going every which way. It generates a nice open shot. Shame it couldn't be retained or go in, but that was good attacking. Van Wijngaard on the outside gets a shot which doesn't go, but I think the decision was given against Carzette at the post. Julie Calloway holds that post position for the feed and then steps out. Double team from the girls. Now Schenk has gone to have a look at Van der Werf. Now they're both going for Julie Calloway. And Hoffman, very cool with his collection there. Captain in Carzette today. Oh, from the corner, off rhythm shot. Didn't really see that coming. Just watching the interchange at the post. And look, the defender just goes to sleep just a little bit on him, and he drops a great goal down. Stretches Carzette's lead to 3. PKC going to have to go some from here, or they can do it for sure, but they won't want to go into Christmas and in the Korfbal Challenge with a great loss. And Alwyn Out thought he had a great line there. The line looked pretty good to me, and Marijn van der Goberg, just let's have a look on there, just gets him going one way. And actually, well, there might have been early contact with the arm, but I liked Alwyn Out's position there. These referees do a fantastic job though, so and the penalty is missed. All right, 1 penalty miss each in the game so far. PKC needed that one, and that was the division that perhaps wasn't working so well. In the meantime, Randy Ostings come on down the other end, and he's defending Passma, and Passma really looks like he wants to shoot now. Every time he gets the ball, he is dangerous. Looks like he can do something. He really got the look of a man who really wants to win this game for his team. Nice, boom. Won't work this time. Ball back might have been a little bit low. And PKC just going to work out what they're going to do against the rebound defence. And it takes them like 8 seconds to get into a position where they hold the ball in there. Still lots of time though. Oliver Wijngaard, and they just can't buy a collect. Then Wijngaard have a word with the coach, making that symbol for like we need more energy or we need more rhythm, we need to move more. Jordi Passma just looks like he just twisted his ankle. That won't be a reset. Okay, looks like he's going to just suck that up, and yeah. Obviously got support on, as most players Korfbal League now tend to play with supports. Especially the older ones, where you're picking a few injuries as the years go by. Passma just he's going to have just a little bit of attention on that, and probably quite right. I don't think these breaks are doing PKC any good. The whole time this goes on, this PKC division still sitting down here stewing over that missed penalty. This would be a big attack to score right here now. All right. Anna Creek. And again, good collection from de Cruyff. And yeah, they're sitting in a beautiful position there. Now Randy Osting goes well with the initial steal, and then manages just to bounce it into the other division to hold on to it. And you can see, look, they're trying to generate some energy and rhythm within themselves, the players. Look, we need motion, we need movement. Marijn van der Goberg. Okay, they do get a retention, but they're going to have to go in and just work that block again. Doesn't look like they're enjoying it too much at the moment. They need their next goal to get out of this attack. There we go, there's the one. They toughed it out in there. It wasn't beautiful, but what they did was they just worked and worked until they had that position there. Marijn van der Goberg with a good shot with Van Wijngaard underneath the post controlling. So they were tested that division. They'd come through that, brought themselves back to within 2 goals and put their division of Kunst into attack. And probably good is taking Passma out of attack at the moment. Though Anu Kars, I think, is having a good game. I like the distance he shoots from. And he's got a good all-round court sense, I think. Hoffman goes slowly around the post and nice ball out to Elwin out. That's a great shot. Sits up nicely. Good collection. Marlon Schenk working on Simon van der Werf, and there's Anouk Haas. Oh, the scrap at the post won fairly by Oliver Weingarten. Now Kunst, this is where he specialises, right out there on the limit of where everyone else will shoot from. Kunst can be there and take decent shots. Going to leave a lot to do for Andy Ostinger at the post though. Great hands from Passmer, just breaks it down a little bit. And again there's Kunst, yes, round, Osting. Can't drop it in from the back, but it's going to give Kunst another shot as the glove tips down. Yeah, that's good from PKC. That's why they're such a difficult team to beat. They just won't come away. Having players like Richard Kunst doesn't do any harm either. Okay. Looks like Alwyn Out's going to be the guy, but it's gone out to Marilyn Schenk. Yeah, liking the patience, loving the structure, and there's Anouk Haas really working hard on the outside, and it's all PKC on the inside though. There's Kunst again, looks like they're really going to go to him now. Well, they're behind, no, why not? When you've got such a great player like that, as a legend, he'll sit and he'll work at the post, but put that ball in the feed for him. And that's a Karzet timeout. That gives us a chance just to just enjoy the fact that we're back level. That's a decent mini comeback from PKC after a wonderful spell from Karzet at the beginning of the half. Left it all to play for now at 15 minutes. I hope you're enjoying having the two referees. It really looks like a great innovation. I know that in England, everyone talks about it. In England, we have so much trouble getting out one referee, but it looks like it makes what is becoming an increasingly more difficult job, Korfbal refereeing, because of the speed and the pace at the top level. It looks like it's making it an easier game to ref, and hopefully that means happier refs as well. It would be interesting though to see if the IKF will adopt this for any of their tournaments, and when are we going to see the first female, either pair or at least a partnership with a female in? And in the meantime, Emile de Cruyff scores a nice balance shot off the back. Oh, nice from Moraine. I thought Moraine had his player just beaten us a little bit. But in the end, Alwyn Out just set himself nicely, yeah, and just drew the foul. Good decision from the referee. Okay, that's the shortest attack for Karzet for a long time. And the shot from Menegoppa comes short. Both two short attacks for both these teams, last two. Anna Krieg. Oh. Tense moment, you can feel it in the hall. The hall's gone a little bit quiet. Jordi Passmer just drew, I think the foul, yeah, was against Randy Osting. As we look at our interesting overhead camera shot. Jordi Passmer setting up, going to get the ball back from Esther Cordis. Nice. Quick shot again. Oh, this time just skids off the top. That really, the speed of his shot just looked unstoppable. Good slapping from Bagasay. Anna Krieg finally gives it into Esther Cordis, then works for a decent looking long shot. Well picked up by Cordis at the back, and there's Krieg back in there again. Yeah, this is good rotation around, and Looks like that's a foul on Richard Kunst by Emile de Cruyff. Just coming back to the refereeing, there's so much contact now, quite rightly allowed in there, you want to allow it. But in particular around the feed, having two referees who are both equal, Oliver Weingarten. Oh, Callaway, opportunist shot off the back, quite entitled to take it. But in the meantime, there's a free pass, and oh no, just a restart. And good hands from Passmer. Looks like going to be Van Weingarten again. He's going to be the go-to guy. And has just looked a little bit small on the inside, and Carzette are fighting for it really well. I hope Carzette are not feeling the pressure of being in the lead. It's just not quite as fluent as it could be, or has been. But there we go. There's de Cruyff. Nice, beautiful. Yeah, I think what I'm mistaking is their patience or lack of rhythm. They just will hold the ball on the feet a long time. And the nice step out from de Cruyff. Kunst. Oh, well, Passmer's in the air. He's going to give Kunst definitely a second better shot. That was an extravagant attempt at a block on the first, well, a faked shot by Passmer on Kunst. Patient, again, they'll hold the feed, they'll wait to run the block. See, I just don't want to see him just eating time for the sake of it. Alwyn out. Because sometimes you just lose your forward momentum. They eventually do find a decent 2-2 setup. Mariline Schenk, yeah, beautiful. They're just being so patient, and PKC don't know quite what to do. They're following their players around. They're maintaining good defensive discipline, but the game that Carzette's playing is very simple. So it's quite hard to stop. Oh, Kunst, round, a nice one-hander. Look at the power that he brought to that. Just one, I don't think he even faked, I think he just drove, and then reaching the one hand forward for the rolling off the fingers goal. And there's Passmer, just faked not to shoot, then did shoot. And Emile de Cruyff calls it cutting. It's unusual to see cutting that far out, but trusting the refs on these ones for sure. Okay, trying to spring, some more bouncing, just trying to get that spring in their step, and a little bit of a follow through from Alwyn out, which he remonstrates with the referee about. Any contact after the shot, of course, should free pass mostly always, or a penalty. Callaway, Okay, Van der Goberg. Two-footed shot, interesting style. Callaway she's always roaming, always looking for that open free space, like at 3 meters, in particular after a shot. Yeah, and I like the way Hoffman, number 13 there, is just trying to break this up a little bit, making it hard for him to pass the ball in, and not raising his hand when Oliver Weingarten shoots, which is sometimes a good way to just take some tension out of Van Weingarten's shot. You see he's not following out very far. Sander van der Werf, drives through, and yeah, it was a drive. Mariline Schenk just, kept a good line, very bravely put herself into danger there as she had to. Yeah, some strong discussions going on between the boys in the other PKC end at the moment, trying to dig themselves out of a bit of a hole. They're 2 goals down with less than 10 minutes to go, the last game before Christmas, and Carzette could extend that even further here, and a creek. And Kunst goes and gets it. Yeah, and they're dropping further and further back on this rebound defence, in particular in the first instance when they haven't got the collect. And that's just making PKC, PKC uncertain of their pass into the post. But Marijn van der Goberg had held a good post position, which Olav took advantage of for a shot, and they get a good reset. Now Van der Goberg has just tried to turn the gas on, couldn't hold on to the ball as it come around. Definitely not really hearing the PKC crowd at the moment. It looks like another slight injury, and that time it's to Marjolein Schenk. And we're going to see some substitutions, which is interesting. And it's well, Raquel Romain coming on for Sanne van der Werf. Had a little bit of a quiet game after many fantastic weeks I've commentated on it here, which she scored a lot of goals. And I think good trying something different down this division. Looks like no other subs, but we're still waiting for. It's another cut on the leg that's going to have to be covered up before the referee will allow Marjolein Schenk back on. Well, KZ can be proud of what they've done to get this far, but I tell you what, if they go away from here tonight without a win, they'll be bitterly disappointed. I don't think PKC on their best day, although they've scored kind of decent, but I like the way KZ have set out for this game. I like the patience that they've shown in the way that they've attacked. They've tried to be expansive and trying looking for the ball over the top. Some of them didn't work, but then they've got this really nice formulaic 2-2 set up where they're prepared to hold it, prepared to let the defence dance around a little bit while they're holding it. But then what they've done is they've executed their shot, and they've shot at 23%. PKC only shot at 19%. Rebound percentage is pretty level. But you say at the moment this is KZ's to lose. Van Cruyff on the outside, gets it back. Now he's going to have to shoot that one, and it was a little bit ugly, but they do get the rebound, and Cordes gets up and gets the reset, and Pasma is all over that ball underneath the Korf. Bit messy, but De Cruyff's going to be the one on the outside. Nice. Good tip back from Krieg. Nah, beautiful. He's round, flip, bounce to Jordi Pasma. Good work from De Cruyff. Boys on the inside this time. Good shot from Callaway, but even better collection from Marjolein Schenk. She's had one knee bandaged up for blood, but she was committed to that. Looks like another substitution, and Sanne van der Werf's coming back on, but this time for Zita Schroeder. So she's effectively just switched ends. And I'm wondering if Daniel Husebusch is going to bring Zita Schroeder back into this other end. It just sometimes you have spells during the game where division just doesn't quite work. Well, he's rebuilt this by putting Marijn van der Goberg in there, I think, a while back, and then Raquel Romain, and yeah, it looks like Zita Schroeder still standing up, so I don't think her game is finished. Very patient. I like the way they hold it like that, and then just look for the good shot, decent time, and they've been strong underneath the post, and that's a little bit unfortunate. De Cruyff is past there. All right, let's look at this again. I don't know where the goals are coming from. Van der Goberg seems to be doing most of the shooting from the outside. And Callaway's taken quite a few shots around that 4 or 5 metre range, but it hasn't really been a day from there so far. Oh, nice ball over to Marijn. Marijn gets the second bite back, but that's a good defence from Alwyn out. And they've timed them out. Wow, that's incredible at this stage of the game that they've locked them down so much, they've got no ideas. They're talking between each other at the moment. But still, you know, this end needs to score for KZ. Cordes, yeah, good collection, De Cruyff. Yeah, they're running the block more efficiently than PKC, and Jordi Pasma is looking like really hungry on the outside. He just almost gets it. Randy Oosting does really well. Wins that for PKC. Okay, now they're trying to take some rhythm into that running of the block and into that feed position now. Look for Zita Schroeder. No room. Callaway a little bit further out from much who likes to shoot. And now the ball on the inside is not so good. They're trying to force it, and Marijn van der Goberg saying to Julie Callaway, you should be shooting that one. And well, interesting from De Cruyff, quite early on, but Pasma's doing a great job underneath the Korf as well. Continues to do a great job underneath it. Anna Kriek, oh, needs one of these to drop. Sanne van der Werf didn't back quite far enough and just really comes out of nothing, just patiently holding the ball, patiently holding it, pass it out, boom, 2 feet on the floor, decent shot, and we got another timeout. I'm assuming that's going to have to be PKC. They're going to have to try and have a little bit of a word with each other here. Maybe take a deep breath. PKC are going to make it into the playoffs. You know, really, I'm going to state that now as a prediction. But they look like they're hurting a little bit out there, particularly this one division at the moment. And KZ looking nice and calm and cool. You know, they drew it top in the first game, which is a sign that you are a decent team. If you're going up, you're at least getting a draw out of the top, you're decent. But then beating Fortuna last week. Fortuna not that consistent all the time, but they're still tactically, they're really difficult and slippery team to play against, and they beat them, and they're bringing that into this. 5 minutes to go. See, this dropping deep from the when the rebound is not in yet. It's just like PKC look uncomfortable when that happens. In particular, Hoffman, they're the captain, number 13, not going out very far. Marijn van der Goberg. Okay, you take your chances, Hoffman. But eventually they'll drop it down. Hopefully they'll take some confidence with that. Well, anyway, it's got them out of attack, which. Wow, and Marijn van der Goberg got out of the referee. I don't know quite what that was all about. But yeah, sometimes you can almost find yourself begging to get out of attack, and that's what it looked like when I saw that division there. But they did it the right way. Well, at least the defence held on down the other end, and so they've come out and brought that back to 2. That's a follow-through from Julie Callaway and Schenk after the shot. Anouk Haas. Decent shot, nice, beautiful, good celebration as well. Okay, how can PKC answer now? Well, they got the great Richard Kunz on the outside. Looks like Randy Oosting's going to have to go earn his pay on the inside. But that's the way where the smart money is let's go look for Kunz. Beautiful shot, and yeah, it's forcing Pasma to go out further and further. And so that means that the front defence of Cordis and Kriek is going to have to be important just to stop Richard being able to come back in. But in the meantime, he's getting the free pass back, ball from Van der Werf, and De Cruyff too clever at the post for Oosting. Well, he was in a better position. Chance of KZ in the crowd. They sense something is happening here. Schenk. I thought Hoffman might have just looked on the inside there, and there's out. And once again, great retention on the inside, this time from Hoffman again. Oh, and they're dropping, and Van Wijngaan is frustrated. He's going looking for the ball. It's probably now about the time, the last 4 minutes, 3 goals down, when you might want to do that. Schroeder, in the end, brings it away. Okay, now sometimes when you just focus too much on one player, it can break things down, but if that player is Richard Kunz, it can work for you. And Oosting can turn on that, and he can make something of that, and he misses the underhand penalty-style shot almost. Still, he got the retention as well. And it's set up Steenbergen feeding the Kunst again, and Pasma's gone too far this time. Now the ball goes after Randy Oosting. He's going to drop the ball in from the back. That's great PKC attacking. Steenbergen in the feed. out to Kunst, draws the room, out to Oosting, boom, drops it down. Yeah, good to see the smile on Oosting's face. He hasn't had the best game, you know, well, considering the good games I've seen him play. Arnes Pasma, clever. Using the fact that Oosting was just turned off just a little bit, and there's De Cruyff. Quarters holes, Greek holes. Patient, patient. No need to rush. But still, you know, they've got to keep going with attacking intent. There's De Cruyff, and wow, a valiant effort from Oosting, but well picked up by Pasma. Now it's out to Krieg. And Karzet. The retention that they're getting in there is really making it hard for PKC to get anywhere near the ball. Looking frustrating, and there she is in a little bit of space, 2 feet on the floor. PKC going to have to do something really, really special from here now, and Olin van Wijngaard could be the guy. That looks pretty special. And both teams coming alive in the dying minutes of this game. PKC don't want to be beaten. Karzet have only had 2 draws in like 6-7 games so far, which is unusual in our scoring system. Well, with the amount of goals they score, they're going to end up being that level. And he's called a travel against Schenker, I'm assuming. PKC keen, eager to get on with this. Still time. Now they want to take their 20 seconds or their 15 seconds. Just make sure that's it. They get that shot. That's the shot they want. And Oosting doing good job, good work on the inside. And Steenberger straight in there because they want to use this time. Oh, Kunst showed the inside and ended up shooting a long way from the outside. Oosting does well, catching it over, and Steenberger and Oosting get confused. And that seemed to buoy the Karzet crowd a little bit there. Maybe they just can't believe that PKC aren't going to come back and do this, but clock ticking down. Patient. And actually, I like the fact they've got Joost Hoffman there, like number 13. He seems a very calm, cool character. And he won't let them get carried away and shoot too early in this, and appeals all over the place. And it ends up being a football for PKC. We're playing real time, by the way, which means that every time the game is stopped, the clock is stopped. Kunst again on Pasma. Pasma can't get close, but he's not trying that hard. And wow, wonderful from Anna Krieg. Could that be the collection now that's done it? Could Karzet have done this? Could they have beaten the mighty PKC? Van Wijngaard's going to go looking for this. But they're going to eat 15, 20 seconds out of this for sure. And eventually, look, they don't need to shoot just yet. They'll give it another 5 seconds. He's calling it time. Maybe not showing enough attacking intent. Okay, so they've got to score this one and then give themselves a chance to get back in the next attack. There's Kunst. Good stretch. It doesn't go close. And back to Kunst again. Attacks on Pasma. Pulls it down. Gets in the air. Oh, the one-handed. Left-handed there's Randy Oosting. Almost scores one. Has to hold on to it. Gives it out of sight of Van der Werf. And almost scored a glory goal there. But it won't go. The boards are being jammed by the Karzet fans. They sense it. They know it now. And Karzet will just hold on just a little bit. No point giving him another attack. But they've done fantastically. Well, respect to PKC, but this is Karzet's day. They've come into PKC's house and they've done a wonderful job. And Hoffman gets that last shot. And PKC suffer their first loss of the season. It won't affect things too much in the long run. They've got the Korfbal Challenge to look forward to. But Karzet really now laying down the marker, saying we're a top 4 team. In fact, none of the other top 4 teams, okay, LDO Dakar beat them. But the Fortuna now realising they're in a battle if they're going to make the top 4 this year, even though they were champions. Yeah, respect. I really enjoyed the way Joost Hoffman, the captain, number 13, played. I thought he was a really cool character. And yeah, respect to all the players here. Okay, check out the Korfbal Challenge. Like I said, you can see that coming up. Keep your eye on Twitter for Korfbal. My name's Tom Brady, signing off on PKC for the last time this year. Look, all the best. Enjoy your Korfbal.
Ja, dankjewel Kiako. Ik sta hier met Anouk Haars. Waar trekken jullie deze wedstrijd over de streep?
Ik denk dat we het verdedigend heel goed hebben gedaan. We houden ze op heel weinig goals. En ik denk dat dat eigenlijk wel de doorslag gaf dat wij nu winnen. Want eigenlijk scoren we zelf ook niet veel. Dus ik denk dat we gewoon heel goed verdedigd hebben. Het vak van Olaf draaide niet zo lekker in de aanval. Ja, en dan winnen we het op het andere vak, gelukkig. Dus ja, heel blij. Ja.
Is dat ook het plan van tevoren?
Ja, het plan was om hard te spelen. Want we weten dat PKC graag heel lekker wil combineren. En dat ze dat heel makkelijk vinden en dat ze dan makkelijk tot schot komen. En ons plan was gewoon om heel hard in de duels te zijn en verdedigend heel veel druk te zetten. En eerste achter werkt ook heel goed. Dus ja, eigenlijk heel goed uitgepakt. Ja.
Denk je dat je al in de eerste helft de toon hebt gezet voor de winst? Of denk je dat echt pas de tweede helft is gekomen?
Nee, ik denk de eerste helft ook wel heel hard in de duels. Er vallen 2 groene kaarten door ook een fysiek duel. Ik denk dat dat toch wel de toon zet voor de wedstrijd. En wij schieten uiteindelijk niet een heel hoog percentage. En dat ging in de tweede helft wel iets beter. Dus ik denk dat we uiteindelijk daarop de wedstrijd binnenslepen. Maar ja, dat is de eerste helft eigenlijk ook al wel goed uitgepakt. Alleen zag je dat nog niet echt in de score. Ja.
Nou, jullie hebben volgens mij alleen maar gewisseld met de groene kaart, toch?
Ja, klopt. Alleen Joost. Ja.
Dus, en voor de rest was het ook niet nodig natuurlijk?
Nee, ja, we spelen best wel vertrouwd in deze opstelling. En op trainen wisselen we wel door. Maar eigenlijk werkt het prima. En ik denk dat vertrouwen uitstralen door mensen gewoon speelminuten te geven ook heel belangrijk is. Dus dat gaat heel goed, ja.
Ja, nou ja, normaal zou ik zeggen lekker even vrij nu, maar voor jou geldt dat niet, hè?
Nee, ik mag nog even door straks, ja. Dat klopt.
Want?
Ik mag nog even op de Korfbal Challenge meedoen met Team NL. Dus rustig aan in de kerstdagen en daarna weer volle bak door naar Rotterdam, ja.
Nou, geniet ervan en misschien zie ik je dan daar.
Ja, super, dankjewel. Hey.
Fijne avond. Ik heb ook nog Julie Kaluwe klaarstaan van PKC. Hi Julie. Waar ging het mis vandaag?
Ja, waar ging het mis? We hadden last met de keuzes die KZ maakte. En in de eerste helft hadden we daar nog een antwoord op. Waardoor we met 1 doelpunt in de rust in gingen. En ja, in de tweede helft vinden we daar geen antwoord op. En beginnen we verkeerde keuzes te maken. Beginnen we verkeerde schoten te nemen. En dan weet je dat tegen KZ het heel moeilijk wordt.
Wat voor keuzes waren dat nou van KZ waar jullie het meest moeilijk mee hadden?
Ja, vooral het echte verdedigen. We lossen het niet snel genoeg op en we waren niet dynamisch genoeg. En wat we eigenlijk wel moesten doen en daarin, ja, het vertrouwen zakte een beetje weg. En ja, je zag het gewoon in het spel. Het was niet zo vloeiend zoals het normaal gezien wel was. En ja, KZ heeft het goed gespeeld.
En er werd erg veel gewisseld bij PKC. Denk je dat dat nog van invloed was op het eindresultaat?
Ik denk niet dat het een heel groot invloed is geweest. Ik denk dat we wel gewoon zijn dat er veel gewisseld wordt. Wat ook wel positief is. Ja, en ik denk gewoon dat we het moeten meenemen naar de volgende keer. De keuzes die ze tegen ons maken, dat we daar een antwoord op moeten vinden.
Nou, KZ ging er natuurlijk heel fysiek in de hele tijd. Is dat iets waar jullie dan moeite mee hebben?
Ja, misschien hebben we daar niet het juiste antwoord op. En gaan we daar misschien te veel in mee in het fysieke spel dat KZ wil spelen. En vergeten we ons spel te spelen. En ja, dat gaan we toch voor de volgende keer moeten bekijken.
Ja, dus even goed erover nadenken, evalueren. En in het nieuwe jaar heb je nog een extra dame erbij. Gaat dat nog schelen?
Ja, altijd goed hè, dat ze erbij komt. Kan alleen maar beter gaan zo, dus kijk er wel naar uit.
Ja. Nou ja, en ga je nog naar de challenge?
Ja, zeker. Ja? Kijk.
Ga je spelen ook met, ik weet eigenlijk helemaal niet of België meedoet?
Ja, de Diamonds doen mee, maar ik speel mee met PKC.
Oh ja, tuurlijk, uiteraard. Excuus. Nou, in ieder geval veel succes en ik denk dat ik je daar dan zie. Dankjewel. Fijne avond. Nou, bedankt voor het kijken allemaal. Dit was de livestream van PKC SWKGroep en ik zie u in het nieuwe jaar weer. Fijne feestdagen. Tot ziens.